Well, I've got an exciting new attack for you guys. I am aware that I believe Big Country has covered Fireball into throwers, but it has like Root Riders and it's meant to be like a normal smash. So I've been experimenting around a little bit, and you guys know I like to just see if some really stupid stuff just works. And here we have something which is similar to Fireball into Rocket Loons, except it's like a double smash. I'll maybe explain a little bit more in detail with some replays. I was just playing around with it in Legend League because I wasn't sure if it was going to work. But I just had one time fail today, especially with a lot of things going wrong, and I'll take that. So I'll just walk you guys through a few replays, and I'll probably use this in Legends for a while going forward now. So you can see the army over here. There's no Royal Champion charge at all. We're just dependent on the minion prince. And yeah, it looks like it's a normal like Root Rider smash, but trust me, it's very, very different. We have just one Rocket Loon. I'll explain why as well. It's very interesting. Just bear with me on this one. And let's just go into some examples and I'll show you what I mean. Alright, so here's the first base. I've actually failed on this base previously with just normal Fireball into Rocket Loons. But now we've got this Fireball into double smash. I really don't know what to call it. But basically, the gist is you're going to always want to use a siege barracks and you're going to aim for fireball value, which is similar to what you would do in a fireball into rocket runes attack. So in this case, I guess I just wanted this clan castle out. There's not really any good fireball value anywhere else, at least for cheap invis value. So yeah, just aiming for a fireball on this Expo, it gives me the poison tower and the clan castle, and it kind of forms a funnel from the core of this base. So that's more or less what I'm looking for. Yeah, this time I guess I didn't make the mistake of being too greedy with how I wanted to use my invisibles. So yeah, I just locked my warden down. I threw down a few invisibles just to get that fireball on the Expo for sure. And boom, that's it. Okay, great. So we got the value we needed. So far, so good. Exactly how you do a fireball into rocket loon attack. No differences at all. Now, here's where things get a little weird. We are going to transition into a double smash, and you're going to see what I mean. The Warden is only going to have the throwers go with him. Maybe you can throw down one Ice Golem. It's optional. You really don't need it. You can save it for the second part of the smash. So I'm saying double smash. The Warden is now transitioning to one smash. There's no hero that's going to go with him. It's just a couple of throwers. And the reason this works is the Warden has the same range as the throwers. So he more or less allows everybody to stay healed up, and even if you lose like one or two throwers over here and there, it's fine. It's practically like you have a damaging moving skeleton spell around your warden. Just forget about him for the time being. Just maybe throw in some wall breaks here and there. Remember that throwers can throw you maybe just, I don't know if it's appropriate to quote me on this, but I think it's 4 or 5 tiles above the wall. So if you count over here, just from this wall boundary, right? Like this monolith is reachable. I'm not sure. One, two, three, four. I think this multi and builder hut is also accessible, but I just give a wall break regardless. And now on the bottom side, we start the second smash. So that's where you throw everything else. Your apprentice warden, your titan, your siege barracks, your queen. Yeah, she has healer puppet and giant arrow. There's no giant needle on this one. Um, we're just gonna help our entire smash on this side kind of survive with the help of just the apprentice warden and the healing from the queen's healers. You can see they kind of transition around here and there. It's whatever. It's like you get what you get from it. So yeah, the throwers in the meantime have managed to clear out pretty much the entire top side. Probably one of my favorite things about this army is just that the monolith can't really kill any of these guys. Like the thrower's HP is just so perfect that the monolith does just barely enough damage that the healers can out heal it. So great for us. So that's about it. You can see we have some furnaces in our CC. You throw an overgrowth very late because as things start to die out, you're going to want your heroes to kind of like collapse together with the throwers, with your warden walk charge. I don't know what to call it. And yeah, as the overgrowth is about to wear off, you just have to combine your minion prints into the entire mess. That's where this one rocket loon comes in. You just throw it such that it can soak up any traps ahead of your minion prints. I've had that rocket loon soak up like as many as like 3 black mines and a few red mines before it goes down, and my minion prince manages to stay safe. Like I would rather have all of the damage tanked by the one rocket loon rather than it go to my minion prince and immediately kill him. So here we have it. That's the entire attack. The fire mites also kind of help out with the cleaning at the back end, and it really works well because the minion prince slows down everything on the back end by the time your fire mites go to work. So things like multi infernos, scatter shots, these defenses that usually kill the fire mites, they have no chance against this anymore, especially with the slowdown from your minion prince. And that's about it. So it's really cool synergy across the board. It's not too complicated. This is actually one of your attacks where the warden barely takes any damage because he just stays clumped very well with the throwers, and you just have to kind of collapse the entire base down. That's about it. I'll just take you guys through more examples. Okay, here's the next base. We've got a double rage. Usually these ones go down a bit easier. Pretty straightforward. What you have to do on these bases, you have to perfectly fireball rage tower on either side. It's really up to you. There's no preference that matters over here. I guess I just went for the stop one, and after that, it's a matter of whether you want your throwers to go, I guess clockwise or counterclockwise around the base from over there. So on this one, honestly, I made a mistake, and you guys should learn from me for this one. The throwers, although they can handle the town hall over here, I feel like sometimes in order to pull the warden back towards where the throwers are, he doesn't perfectly stay with them. And if he takes a little bit of damage from like the town hall poison and stuff like that, he will eventually kind of die out, especially if there's bombs in this area near the town hall. So it's just a matter of luck. So maybe on this one, I could have started the throwers from the bottom of this base. You'll see I have placed my warden such that the throwers will go towards the town hall. But if I threw my warden near this area instead, then that would have set me up such that my throwers could have gotten this monolith area. And honestly, with one rage spell, they can easily handle all of that. One rage, one freeze, that minion prince, that monolith, it's all gonna go down. No worries whatsoever. Yeah. So you can see just once again trying to set up what I need for this perfect fireball. We get it down and we're on our way. So I guess I just give my warden a bit of time. I'm trying to collapse the funnel a bit better with the help of the baby dragon, and there's really no need to wait. I misplaced my king over there. That king was meant to be the siege barracks because the king should have definitely gone closer towards the core, but it's okay. I'm just gonna end up losing my king ability a little bit sooner over here, but it's really not a big deal. Yeah, you can see I've started to throw us up top. Here also, I made a small mistake because I should have ideally taken this expo down. But it kind of works out for me in the sense that the healers stay on the warden and ensure that he doesn't die to town hall poison damage. I don't know what to call it. Anyways, yeah, pretty cool. So we are more or less quickly just getting the entire flanks down. I just overgrowed the core for the heck of it, just to ensure that each individual group kind of stays together. I threw down my minion prince for a bit of support. Yeah, a bit of support. Yeah, and Warden went down anyway, I guess. See, yeah, just don't ever take your throwers through the town hall, even though they can reach it. That's just bound to happen. Like he is going to kill them. He's going to die by the town hall. So just lessons to learn from me. I'm also just trying this out now. Yeah, fire mites are nicely taking care of this core part of the base. I couldn't even save my king ability until the second rage tower, but it doesn't even matter. My main entrance is gonna carry me, and these throwers just stay alive. They just stay bunched together. They literally like clean up plus very ranged troops that can kind of tank for you. And yeah, we'll get this one down. It was pretty close because of the mistakes I've mentioned. But you guys can learn from my mistakes pretty easily. Just don't send your warden and throwers through the town hall. This is the first time I'm using it in Legends. So mistakes will be made for a while, but there's so much of potential. There's just so much of potential. Like I could have easily preserved my king ability for this rage tower area on the back end. It's just that I let him die because of the monolith. You'll just learn like it's there's just so much of potential. But anyways, we'll move on to the next one. All right, this is a different kind of double rage. And over here, I avoided the mistake of sending my throwers through the town hall. And you'll see how much of a difference it makes, really. It's very impressive, the difference. Just maybe we'll walk through this replay together. So I'm not going to explain too much about why I'm doing what I'm doing in terms of the troops that are there. But sure, I'll just inform you guys. Like, okay, fireball. I guess I'll aim for this multi-inferno. That's what I saw off the bat. like this trajectory for the warden to walk through this ground expo and this multi archer tower. It's pretty simple. I don't need any extra spells to really keep him alive. So I just kind of walk through that entire area and then lock him down to get a fireball to erase this entire core. I'll get the hook tower, the rage tower, and the CC. I couldn't ask for anything more than that, right? It's just that instead of taking my throwers through town all this time, we go all the way around. So on the bottom of the base. Yeah, that's all. So we just get that nice fireball in the core, get everything we could have asked for, and yeah, we're gonna set up such that our throwers can come in from the bottom. We have a skeleton spell in this army, so that's just really helpful. Now I'm gonna zoom out, and you guys can just watch the carnage kind of unfold. Yeah, just a baby dragon for a funnel, and we're on our way. Pretty much just let go of the warden at this point in time. You don't have to really pay too much attention to him. Um, that's about it. It's really nothing to it. So pretty straightforward attack. I gotta admit. And even in terms of multitasking, there's not much to do. There's just so much of self-sustenance in this army. You have the Titan to erase any skeleton traps for with the king. You have the apprentice warden to keep both of them alive a little bit longer. So at least that initial push into the base is just super easy. Yeah, like look at this. Like everybody just kind of stays healed up together. Even if you're fighting the minion prince, it's okay. Like the throwers will tank for you for a while, and they'll just take them out together. So you don't even have to worry about it like how you would in like fireball into rocket loons. And in the meantime, I guess I just popped my king ability. As this rage popped, I just overgrowthed whatever was kind of going to be the most damaging in the area, and we're just gonna kind of wait for king and queen to just get whatever they possibly can. So you can see how much easier this kind of collapses if you don't send your throwers through splash. And yeah, the overgrowth has worn out. I guess I'll just do that minion prince trick right there. Yeah, the one rocket loan as always, and then followed up with your minion prince. The rage tower has subsided by now. There's really not much to it. So everybody literally collapses together. So by the time the overgrowth wears off, your throwers and your minion prince should be kind of working on the same area of the base. And that's about it. Then you can just like clean up and you're done. That's how you triple bases with this attack. Pretty straightforward. Just one more attack I want to show you guys, and then I'll call this one a wrap. I'll take this into Legends such that I can commentate over it live and kind of explain a bit more. But at least for now, I'll just do one more attack. Okay, another double rage anti two. It's usually there's not too much of variety in terms of bases over here. So now, just a quick quiz. Like, okay, I want to like target this rage tower. No specific reason. It's symmetrical. You can even choose a bottom one if you want. But why would I go for the bottom side? Why would I not want to start my smash from this side and go clockwise around the base? It's just because of this hook tower. There's not much support on my throwers side of things. With the other part of the hero dive, with my king and my queen and the siege barracks, there's just so many troops to kind of distract. So I feel like it might be easier for me to just handle it that way because the throwers and the warden kind of survive only because of how close in vicinity they stay to each other, and I don't want to take any chances with that. So might as well just stick to the bottom side, even though it looks so risky. Like, look at all of this just waiting for me. It's pretty intense. So it seems a little dangerous, but that's where your overgrowth kind of comes in and helps you out. So maybe I'll just zoom out. You can focus on how I use my overgrowth, and you can also kind of see how the other part of the smash kind of demolishes the base. The other part isn't my king, queen, siege barracks. So yeah, pretty soon I'll also join up the throwers. I guess I'm just waiting for this expo to fall. Maybe even the enemy king to kind of latch on to my warden. And yeah, once we pull those guys out of the base, it's pretty easy. Yeah, so we're literally the ice golems are getting hooked on the north side of the base. I raged up these throwers early because you can see my warden is under so much of damage. I just wanted to kill that enemy king pretty early. Not really much else. So yeah, overgrowth down pretty early. Just make sure that we don't take too much of damage from the town hall, and we don't also want to worry about the fire spitter or the monolith right now. We just want to slowly work our way through, and you'll also see this time my king's ability has been preserved all the way through. Like literally, he's sitting there nicely with like full HP, just because everybody's sitting nicely behind the siege barrack troops. And yeah, by the time this overgrowth wears out, you can just freeze it, whatever was going to really threaten you, and the throwers will just demolish over the walls because of the large range anyway. And now, what else is even there? Yeah, that one rocket loon for the minion prince, and he is pretty much full HP all the way to the core. So no traps taken by him either, and he's still full health now. He's going to use his ability. Even when these throwers, even when these guys start separating, now it's not too much of a problem. Everybody collapses together at the end, and it is just such overkill. So yeah, new attack. I feel it has potential. I'm gonna definitely mess around with it a bit more. It might be able to improve a bit more. I don't really know yet. That's the entire army. I'll paste it in the video description. Feel free to try it out. I'm dubbing this Fireball Double Smash. I really don't know what else to call it. Fireball Thrower Double Smash. Sure, why not? That probably won't be what it's called for the title of this video, but at least you guys know what I might call this going forward. So that's about it for me. See you guys in the next one. Take care and peace.